What's up? Should be my bedtime, but I'm still up. Still got my shirt on. Still celebrating. Now, here's a question that I was asked. Somebody made a donation. You know how this thing goes. So, donation was put down. The question was asked. Carcino, if my ex wanted to date someone, and one of my friends stepped up and said, I wanted to date that person, is that okay to allow? Saying that that person came to me and said, hey, I want to date your ex. I'm going to help you guys out. I made a video to do it because it might be more than him who need help in this situation. This is a question that has many layers to it. And the reason why I have many layers is because for some reason, um, somebody said it's a major conflict of interest. There's many layers to this. A lot of people say bro code. It's a bro code. You don't do that. Well, you got to understand something. It all bases on how good of a friend are they to you. That's that's the key. Now, if this is your best friend, never date your best friend's ex. Okay? Never date your best friend's ex. Once you start dating your best friend's ex, you're setting yourself up for disaster because one thing is going to be ruined: the friendship or the relationship. And if the relationship is gone and the friendship is gone, then what have you? You lost both things. Never seen that scenario work. Never. Now, these situations have different meanings. It's a lot of people who are your friends that want your girl. Are you kidding? They might not tell you that, but a lot of people want your girl. If you think like that's insanity, and you want to know what's even more crazy, the guy wants his friend to want his girl. That's the craziest part about it. The guy wants his friend to like his girl. He would show his friend naked pictures of his girl. How many of y'all have had a best friend show you naked pictures of their girl? They want you to like their girl. He said, "What if your friend is married and he tries to talk to to his sister's friend, but tells you his sister likes him?" Doesn't matter. That's his business. He's trying to talk to his sister's friend and he's married. That's his problem. That's his psychosis. It ain't got nothing to do with you. You should stay out of it. That's the best news I can give you. It don't concern you. Yeah, so anybody want to leave questions, do it on the super chat. That's clicking the link in the description box and leave your super chat there and I'll answer your question. But this required a video because this guy is totally out of place. He's sleeping with his best friend's girl. Bad news. Bad news. He's sleeping with his best friend's girl. She broke up with him to go out with him. Now, I've had friends who see this is what I'm talking about by differences. Okay? You got to understand what the girl meant to the friend or what kind of friend you had. Now, if this is some chick, one of your guys is just banging on the side. This is not even his main girl. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of gray areas here. I wouldn't advise just doing that because in many instances, a guy gonna tell you, I don't even care. 9 times out of 10, they care a lot. You see, I've always done things through the proper channel. I ask, like, hey, ain't you with so and so? What's up with you and so and so? And it's always leave it up to the girl to make that decision. Oh, I ain't with that dude, or I ain't with him. That happens all the time. Sometimes it's even worse. F that nigga. I'll be, oh, okay. Hey, I'm trying to find out what y'all situation is. Now, if this was one of my best friends, I'm not even interested in this conversation. Because how I'm gonna date you, then what? Accidentally bring you around my best friend again? Because I know how that was with me. A girl who I was messing with decided that she was gonna come around, and my boy didn't know me and her even had nothing going on. And she's not even supposed to be around there anyway. And I'm like, what are you doing here? This is like the doghouse. You're not supposed to be here. So now, if you're here, we have a major problem. Right? Because you can't be here. Let's say you hook up with one of my friends. I don't want to see a girl that I was dating around me and my friends. You see what I'm saying? Now I can see if it's something way in the past and y'all met on some happenstance. I don't want to have you there, and I'm bringing some other girl there. Look at that. She don't even fix him a plate. I used to fix him a plate. Look at her. She's selfish. I don't need that nonsense. Jerry, I am about to go to bed. I gotta see Skip Bayless' face when he talk about them Cowboys. I'm trying to stay up till I see Skip and Shannon. Well, I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it. See, this is why I've learned from the past mistakes how to create a system to where I protect myself from these things as much as I can. I'm only human. So guys need to clarify, especially with their friends. If you gonna bang somebody's ex, and if you know about it, let your friend know if he's that close of a friend to you. Now, if he's somebody who's just an acquaintance, like I know of him, we know each other, but we ain't boys. You need to make sure that's clarified too, because that person might be like, "Yo, man, you my friend, dog. You gonna hit my girl? You don't know what's going on. Learn the situation." Because that guy might feel real passionate and think you crossed him and might try to do something stupid to you. It's happening. That's what I'm saying. Find out what's going on the avenue. Because even if he lie about it, you was a man enough to step to him and say, "Hey, man, what's up with you and old girl?" Because boom, boom, boom. I told my boy to his face, and me and him, we wasn't like homeboys. But at that time, we was riding like this. We didn't even have a falling out or nothing. But just at the time, we was riding like this. He was my road dog, and we sitting there, right, and all of a sudden, uh, the girl came down the stairs, and we went to go visit his ex. I had never really seen her since the party we went to, and it was at her house. I haven't been there since. I came back with him, and he's still thinking this is his girl, even though she ain't been with him and I don't know how long. He's like, "Man, that's still mine. Watch." We go over there. She came down there, and she was giving me all the rhythm. He wasn't getting nothing, and he didn't even realize it. He was just sitting there talking and all that. She was not interested in him. He didn't have a car. I had a car. He didn't. I drove him there. And on the way back, she gave me her number and was like, now, yeah, I would like to see you again. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. And she's looking at me, talking directly to me. We checking each other out. I'm like, on the way back, I'm like, look, dude, I gotta tell you something. Yeah, I think she wants to take me out. We probably gonna end up hanging out, me and old girl. Man, that's still mine. What you talking about? How you gonna get out of here? How you gonna see it? You can't get out of here unless I bring you, and I'm not bringing you back. So I'm just letting you know. She was kind of giving me the rhythm. I'm finna see what's up with it. Nah, everybody keep telling me about Star Show yesterday. I missed it. I was watching the football game. So what happened on there? She wasn't using me to get back at him. They been over with. She had dated another guy before that. She had just broke up with him. So when I got up there and started dating her, it is what it was. This wasn't like his main girl anyway. He was messing with some other chick in town. I had to let him know because that's what you're supposed to do. Oh, Choke No Joke was on the show? That's funny because the girl who I used to date, I've dated some chicks, they've been way blacker than me. I just sleep with fine. If you fine, you on time. Nobody in trouble with fine. But that's what you gotta do, y'all. You gotta check with your homie, your friend. If this is your main friend, do not sleep with your main friend's ex. If your main friend is married and got a family and doing this and that, and this was an ex girl of his, still check with your friend before you go into that. Now, let's say you met her, y'all like each other, y'all in love. You don't care what your friend thinks. It's your life. Choose to go at it how you must. But if you his best friend and you know his situation, I've seen this affect people in large. I've seen people marry they ex boy's girl. Didn't even check to see was it cool or how they buddy felt about it. I knew two friends like this, tight. Both guys used to take their girls out on dates, everything. The one guy who was married basically to his girl or dating her, they had kids or whatever. I don't even know how that worked, but they split up. The best friend took her. And then the girl that the best friend was dating, his boy ended up dating her because they got left behind. And he ended up committing suicide. I don't know if that was the reason, but he committed suicide later. People say he didn't commit suicide down the road, but I wasn't there. I don't know. Telling you, man, I met him and he told me to run down. And that was the last time I seen him alive. Next thing you know, he was gone. At what time in that episode was Choke on that? Was it like in the beginning or what? Yeah, that Pearl Harbor movie made no sense. Don't go off that. Remember, I used to live down the street from Pearl Harbor. Now, oh, okay. All right, well, I'll check it out. Oh, he mentioned me? That's what's up. Well, you gambling with your life every night on that the case. Oh, they gonna try to have Brian back by this week. They gonna try to bring Brian back out there for OKC, Golden State, Houston, because they know this is it. Right now, I think they out the playoffs. They probably in ninth place right now. So just stick to the rules, and you guys will be all right. You guys should understand that you have to make sure. Yeah, they gonna rush him back. They got money to make. It's Magic Johnson. He can't have no egg on his face. Well, we'll see how it ends up. But don't forget, click the link in the description box. Leave your questions in there. Hit that donate button. That's how you super chat. And leave your questions up in there. That's how this guy's getting his question answered. And I hope to the heavens that he let his boy know that he didn't just took his girl. I'm like, dude, you didn't even let your boy know or find out what the relationship was. It was like she said she ain't with him. It's all good. The reason why I say that is because today I might be taking calls today, depending on what time I'm up. I'll be taking calls from the super chat, from the stream lab. So if you leave your number on there or something you want to talk, we'll do a live video. So we might be doing calls. So we getting it in. I'm super tired.